I decide to run this product company, especially for small local businesses, to install native loyalty application to get what? Free cup of coffee every 11th visit. You can set up the website, anyone can run marketing campaign, anyone can design the logo or proceed the marketing consultation. But it's easily to switch from one agency to another during 1 week, right?
Maybe we could like just show off what you built and all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. But let me please start from my short introduction. My name is Mike. I'm CEO of Boomerangme, and in my past for 12 years, I've been running and managing my own digital agency with 54 employees and around $2 million in annual recurring revenue. It was some big business for me, actually, and great experience. But to be honest with you, for 12 years, I totally burned it out as an agency owner and decided to sell my... Absolutely. And so I sold my agency to my business partner in 2021, and I decided to change something in my life and switch from service business to product business. At this time, I'm thinking it can be a little bit easier, predictable, scalable, or something like that. Partly, I was right, but here is the different problems from the different point of view, but with the same, with the clients, with the sales, and etc., etc. So, look. I decided to run this product company, especially for small local businesses, because during 12 years, I have worked with them and I understand two main things from them. First of all, local business owners are not professional marketers. Usually they do not know just anything about the marketing. And second thing, they are thinking only about acquisition again and again and again. What they need from agency to get new clients, to get new customers on daily basis as more as they can, right? But this is not a right point from my point of view, because acquisition, it's a great point, but it's not a key point for them. But retention is a key for success.
I'm going to say, by the way, I wrote about that exact same thing in this book, is that they will tell you, I need new, and they're fucking wrong. They believe that statement to be true, but what they actually need is to keep the people they actually have. So 100% agree with you.
And so what I realized during my 12 years of journey, I realized that they do not know how to do it properly. What they're doing right now, they are printed punch cards and place into the location. And what we get from this marketing campaign, they are just losing revenue and losing customers, because customers, what doing customers with printed promotions? Personally, me, I'm moving all printed promotions to the trash after I leave in the business, right?
Yeah.
Or even I can
forget
that,
like most of them don't even do that. Like I've heard people say they know who I am and what I do. If they need me, they'll call me, and they think people are just like running around thinking about their restaurant or thinking about their plumbing business or whatever it is they do. They think like, oh, I'm busy thinking about my dentist. And it's like, if you don't do anything to make them come back, they're not just going to come back like just voluntarily.
You need to provide the value and the real incentive, internal incentive to get it back to you again and again. So next option, what they can try, they try to implement some native loyalty application for get customers back. But who want to install native loyalty application to get what? Free cup of coffee every 11th visit? Too many steps, right? You need to open your app store, find this application, install, confirm your phone number, blah, 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 15 steps to get free cup of coffee. It's not worth it, right? We will skip this opportunity. This is why I was trying to find some difference between easy to use in terms of printed promotions and possibilities and values from the digital loyalty app. And we find the right solution in between. It's a digital loyalty cards based on pre-installed application like Apple Wallet on iOS devices and Google Pay and Google Wallet for Androids. This application already pre-installed in your customer phones, and they just need only do one thing: scan the QR code in your location, fill the first name, last name, phone number, one button, and you're already a loyalty member. You start receiving bonus points, stamps, redeem rewards, getting push notifications free and unlimited from the business, get some automated funnels, and the business can get the clear statistics from their customers. First of all, they can digitize them, segmentate them by their purchase behavior, and they can communicate with them properly based on their traction. You know, someone purchase often and for big checks in your location, right? It's your loyal and regular customer. What do you need to do? You need to upsell him or her. and cross-sell. And you need to ask them to share their loyalty card with the friends because they're already your fans. They're ready to do that. Why not? Right?
Yeah. Can I just add a little story on this, Mike, before you finish it? I remember Ilka and I stayed in Tenerife, Spain, and there was a little local farmers market that we would go to buy all our like produce, our fruits and vegetables, and fish and whatever. And I remember one of the ladies there just loved us, and like that we would come there. My wife was pregnant at the time, and she would always like talk to the baby in her belly. And every single time we came there, she gave us a little something extra that we didn't buy. Often, like I remember she gave us Spanish corn. And for those of you guys who've ever eaten Spanish corn, like I couldn't even give that to pigs. It's so awful. It was like, but the fact that like she thought of me enough to want to give me something extra to say, I appreciate your business. I looked forward to going there every single time. And like, they're like, I don't think enough people understand, like, I'm going to get something free. I'm going to get something cool. I wonder what she's going to give me today. And often like the thing she was giving me was just like a 50 cent or €1 kind of value thing, but I felt special and I couldn't wait to go back. And what happened is in the farmers market there, they've got like 30 or 40 different vendors that are all like selling different things. And you better be sure the first place I go to, it doesn't matter how much it costs, as I'm going to go to her because I know my business is appreciated, it's wanted, it's desired, and all those kind of things. And so like, you're talking about digitizing that, but I don't think people understand enough like what this kind of creates for people emotionally, that when a business says, you're fucking awesome and I want to do little extra stuff for you. And as you mentioned, a lot of businesses struggle with even just getting the contact information in the first place is half the battle, is they don't even know who their customers are to begin with, and then don't really have a strategy to like make them feel like their business is wanted, appreciated, and special. So anyway, sorry, please continue.
You're absolutely right. And I agree with you. 2 weeks ago, I ran the webinar regarding this term where I'm talking, look, loyalty, it's not about the spendings. It's not about investment loyalty. It's about relationships with your regular customers. Build the trust, build relationships, and build some emotions between you and your customers. You start talking with them personally. This is what we expecting to get from all brands that we're communicating on daily basis, right? We want to be special. Yep, yeah, absolutely agreed. And so what we do next? We start building this product. We start selling this stuff from 2021, and we achieve the great numbers from the scratch. We achieved the first 1,000 of paid clients during first six months. It's a great traction. After that, we opened the United States-based company in Delaware. We start our preparation for global scaling, and in 2022, we ran our marketing campaign in AppSumo, marketplace for early stage SaaS companies, and we offering our product on lifetime deal and with the huge discount. We can sell 3,000 licenses across the world and achieve $300K in net revenue just during 2 months.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is there a licensing opportunity for, say, like our agency owners to go in and like offer this to their clients as part of their package, and to be able to kind of like have a partnership with you guys to be able to...
Let me please continue. I will cover this question, of course. And so when we start selling this tool from AppSumo, we start getting a lot of requests from digital agency owners like me in my past. They sell us, guys, beautiful product. We want to resell this stuff to our customers, but we want to get the white label solution and some kind of reselling option from you, like Go High Level do, right?
Yeah.
We realize this is a great opportunity for us. We add these features into the product, and we start selling this tool right now just only through the digital marketing agencies who already serve local businesses. Go High Level, absolutely great fit for us. We just give them additional upsell tool that they can easily implement in their Go High Level offering and upsell their customers, because Go High Level right now provide you the acquisition tools again.
And I would say Go High Level is really good at the conversion, but it's just to your point on that. I remember for a lot of years, I talked to a lawyer who was in California, and I said, like, how are you getting so much business? And he had these little referral cards. So he did two things. He would give out a business card that said, like, hey, I normally charge $250 for a consultation, but because you're coming through one of our VIP people, we're going to waive it. You can have a free consultation. In his area of practice, it was normal that consultations are paid. But if you come from somebody I like, know, and trust, it's for free. And then secondly, he also would give like a little mini book he would have, and he would give this away. And I remember talking to him, and I was like, dude, this is brilliant. It's so simple. Like every time you bring somebody through the door, they're going to tell 3-4 people about you, and your service will just kind of grow exponentially. And I said, do you think we could do that? And at the time we were running Facebook ads for lawyers, or for personal injury lawyers specifically. And we added these back end pieces. And I remember it just how much stronger it made our offer, because everybody else said, we'll get you new. And I would say, yeah, we're going to get you new with Facebook. But on the back end of that, we're going to make sure those people multiply themselves and turn into referrals down the road. Who else can do that? And it ends up putting your offering in this category of one, where it's like, yeah, you can get Facebook ads from 10 other people, but we're the only ones who are going to help you turn that into word of mouth later. And so it's a cool little bolt-on add-on piece that's very small in terms of it's like easy on fulfillment and delivery, but it's big in terms of like, you know, their Facebook ads bring you one person, our Facebook ads bring you three. Like, which one are you going to hire? It's kind of a no-brainer.
But on the other hand, you need to measure these numbers, right? To scale this number, you can manage only these things that you can measure. You cannot measure the free piece of paper, you know, that can be shared with the people, like word of mouth marketing. We can digitize this flow, and we can measure this flow. We can suggest you highlights how we can improve your loyalty numbers with this tool, because we also obviously have a referral program inside the product. It's one of the core features inside. And right now what we do, we offer this tool under the white label. We selling this stuff for the digital marketing agencies who already serve local businesses, and we suggest them just to upsell clients and deliver them twice more in retention rate and plus 30% in average checks without any additional acquisition costs. This is the main value, because they need to work properly with their existing traffic. They do not need no new ones. They just need to learn and understand how to work with existing ones.
They believe, I wrote about this extensively, because if you talk to 100 business owners, 99 of them are going to say, what I need is more new people. And the assumption built into that paradigm is they believe the only way to grow their business is to get more new people. But actually, they assume like we're doing everything we can to retain and keep people. They assume that's already maxed out. And so the only way to grow the business is to get more new people. And the hardest part about that is, as many of you guys know, like you have to run ads and funnels and campaigns, and you need, it's a lot of work converting strangers. People who already have a existing relationship are so much easier. You know, I saw this on one of these like bar rescuer shows or whatever, and they did this simple thing: is the person came in for dinner and they said, oh, what did you have? You had the steak, you like that? Oh, you're gonna love the chicken. And they gave them a coupon for their next visit, already like kind of leading into that, you know, retention tool of giving them value for the next thing and selling a second visit. And you know, not just one little thing, but like think about if every restaurant turned one-time visitors into two-time visitors, like immediately the value of every new person doubles in the machine, simply because you're bringing them back. And of course, if they come twice, like you're probably going to use the same kinds of tools and strategies to get them to come 100 times. And I use the example in the book to kind of make the point. Like a lot of restaurants get people one and done and they never come back. If you compare that to somebody who, like, you know, has a retention offer that gets them once a week, after a year, they've made 51 times more money than a person who only did it once. And after 2 years, it's 100 times. And after 5 years, it's 250 times. And that's assuming there's no additional upsells or anything like that. So like, when you understand that, like, that's why retention is the game, not new. And so you almost have to ignore business owners when they tell you, I need more new people. You have to go, yes, I know you believe that to be true, but it's not. And so I'm going to address your real deeper lying issue, and I'll help you a little bit with the new, because I know you won't hire me if there isn't a new component on it. But I'm going to address your real problem, which is keeping the people you have. And then, like you said, like make it kind of complementary using Go High Level and all that.
Next big problem for all digital agencies who serve local businesses. Look, I think you feel this point, and you feel this pain when you're running marketing campaign for client who realize that he need a new again and again. They ask you as an agency to run marketing campaign in Facebook and Google Ads. Okay, they, for example, invest $5,000 per 1 month. You run marketing campaigns, you start getting new leads, and you deliver some traffic for this business. And in the end of the day of this month, business owner asking you, hey, Frankie, how many real customers we can get inside our location for previous month from this 5K? It's for me personally, it was one of the biggest problem there, because I skip a lot of contracts with small business customers, because I understand I cannot measure these numbers. I cannot deliver the real value. I cannot be sure that I do the right things here, because it's really struggling thing to compare the number of the leads from marketing campaigns and number of real visitors. It's even just impossible to measure these numbers.
Even when you do, it's never, even if you could measure it to the penny, it wouldn't be cheap enough anyway, because they want it.
In this case, just imagine, what if you can put the digital loyalty card as a landing page inside your Facebook ads campaign. Someone look on your ad creative, push the button, and see classical lead form, first name, last name, phone number. But after pushing the button, they automatically install loyalty card inside their Apple Wallet and Google Pay. We start reaching out to them via the free push notification funnel, help them to make the right decision to visit business first time. And let's imagine this coupon contains some incentive like free cup of coffee in the restaurants, like a welcome bonus for all new visitors. And when this someone, Mr. Jodu, visiting your restaurant first time, redeemed your coupon, you automatically magically convert this coupon into the stamp card, into the reward card with the first adding bonus points for the first visit. And customer realize, okay, I get a positive bonus balance. I get incentive to get him back into restaurants again and again and again. And after that, we start getting this customer into the retention loop. We send the feedback collection push notification where we're asking you, so how it was, please rate your previous visit. After 28 days, we automatically remind you, so we miss you. Maybe you forget about your location. Please visit us and book a table for this dinner, for example, right? And also, if you visit this business 5 times more, we kindly ask you to share your loyalty card with your friends and family to be rewarded without any spendings in our restaurants. What do you think about this use case?
Yeah, I was thinking actually, especially for a lot of businesses that have been running cold traffic for a long time and trying to get new, like using what you just described as your retargeting is probably like some of the lowest hanging fruit you could do, is like taking people who've already seen your stuff, turning them into loyalty. Like it would be almost instantaneous that it would work. And there's a real magic. I found like you can have the same solution if your stuff takes like a month to work versus 2 days. Even if like you provide the same results, it's perceived as better if it works in 2 days, even if it like is like literally the same results, same numbers, same everything, because there's just like the quick instant gratification thing. And I could see like a lot of people just bolting that on, taking the people who are already somewhat warm and familiar with their brand, feeding it to them, turning them into loyalty people. And then all of a sudden, in this example, 10 people come in the door, say, hey, we're here for that cup of coffee. And they're like, holy shit, it's working, right? And that's not their usual experience with digital marketing. It's like they have a lot of bad experiences. I almost call it like the beaten wife syndrome, where they've had so many people say, I'll get you a bazillion new people using SEO. And then a year later, there's nobody new who's walked in the door. And then you start up your campaign and like 10 people walk in the door for a cup of coffee after 2 days. They're like, holy shit, it's already working.
Moreover, agency owner in this case can report not only cost per click, cost per lead, conversion rate, spended budget, also can measure, let's imagine, spended budget divided on number of redeemed coupons. This is your customer acquisition cost. You can tell to your business, to your customer, okay, we can invite new people in your doors for $400, for example. And let's imagine the next questions. So this customer can spend just $100 for the first visit. In this case, we'll lose $300 for the first visit. In this case, it doesn't make any sense to run marketing campaigns without retention tool after, right? You need to retain this customer at least 4 times to be in zero, and at least 5-6 times to start be profitable with this customer, with this certain customer. And this is why we help to solve both problems. First of all, it's acquisition from digital to local businesses. And secondly, we help them to retain all customers properly. It doesn't matter. Their customers comes to digital ads or comes locally, just walking around the doors, can scan the QR code on the door and just install this coupon for the future. Because today I do not want to visit this restaurant for dinner, but the offer looks good. Why not? I can install in my phone and visit this restaurant next week with my wife, with my friends. Why not? So,
by the way, these numbers only get bigger when you guys are like, we're using restaurants where they might sell a $20 meal, but I know a lot of you guys work with like med spas and plastic surgeons and cosmetic dentists. Like when it's a $10,000 thing, they're selling it, like it makes it even work better for you. I wanted to ask you, Mike, just because I do have a hard stop in 5 minutes. So the first question I have is like, how does an agency owner like get started with it? Like how can they, you know, start offering this as, like you mentioned, the white label solution? Like what's the next move?
1 hour is required. Sign up for our agency plan from our website to 14 days classical free trial period without any credit cards. Complete white label settings, just 1 hour instead of couple of hours on Go High Level site. Implement their point of sale, implement their payment gateway. We support Stripe and PayPal, and agency can set up any pricing. We do not have a minimal and maximal limits for reselling. They can set up any pricing and start offering this stuff under their brand to their clients. They can create sub-accounts for classical 40-day trials. We do not charge for them any number of trials. And after just clients start paying to agency, we start charging small fee, just flat price, $15 per 1 month per each created active sub-account. The general agency plan costs $259 per month, and 3 sub-accounts are included in this plan already.
Awesome, cool. I'll put some links for folks who are interested in that, because I think it's a reseller thing. I think the more you guys think about, like when you do this, like making your clients sticky, so that like when they get clients through the door, they're not this churn and burn, like new. I mean, there probably are some exceptions in there, where like some of you guys who sell emergency plumbing services, it might be a little different, but most businesses, like their bread and butter is retention, and they're comically bad at it, and their belief is the opposite. They believe that like we do such an awesome job, people come back at it, and they don't realize more than anything is that they can actually make offers to existing clients, and they can give them value, and they can give them reasons to come back. And so they operate often from these paradigms of like, well, they know who we are and what we do, and if they want us, they'll come here. And it doesn't really work like that in the real world. People are busy with life and kids and school and jobs and traffic and vacations and the latest show, and you know, trying to hook up with that waitress and whatever it is, and they don't have time to like be thinking about this business. And so the more you're continuously giving value and incentivizing that return journey, the more they're going to stay. And what you'll find is, as Mike is alluding to, that is actually the secret to making front end ads work, which is that the better you are at retention, the more you can spend to go get them. Because as he mentioned, like it's bad math if you're spending $100 or $400 to go get a $100 client. But if that client stays for 10 years and pays you $100 a month for 4 years,
in this case,
the least you can do is go spend $400 to go get them. I see this in the agency world, where clients who are bad at retention usually can't spend a lot to go get clients as well.
Last thing, if you want, was the really gem and was the honeypot from our agencies, because not only our clients, local businesses struggling with retention, agencies also struggling with retention, because agency services are not unique. Anyone can set up the website, anyone can run marketing campaign, anyone can design the logo or proceed the marketing consultation. But it's easily to switch from one agency to another during 1 week, right? It's not a big deal for a client. But if agency implement digital loyalty under our brand into the client business properly and issue, let's say, 100 of loyalty cards, it's just even impossible to switch from one vendor to another, because we save the keys between the customer device, Apple push notification server, our server, and etc. Cards are not movable. It's a stickiness for agency. Agency can just implement this tool, and if they issue 100 of loyalty client cards, they can expect the lifetime client on their services. Client can cancel the value-added services like support, success, and onboarding, but client cannot cancel subscription for the loyalty platform, because it does not make any sense to cancel relationship with 100+ of loyalty clients who already have bonus point balance and plan to visit your business again.
There's actually a name for that in our world. It's called the pain of disconnect. It's like if you fire that agency, 100 clients, and all that retention goes with it, and it's like, oh, we don't want to do that. Like we would lose too much. It's easier just to keep paying for it every month. That's
absolutely
where yeah. Cool, Mike. I'm gonna put some links for this. We're gonna have to probably end the recording now, but this is awesome. I'm happy to show folks this, because I think this is like you're putting together something that's like, to me, right up my alley, which is like let's like actually help local businesses with what their real problem is, so they really succeed, and not with the problem they think it is, which is like, I need more new. In fact, a lot of times you can double, triple, quadruple the value of that business without adding a single new person, if you just get good at the retention. And they obviously think they need.
This is my mission. This is why we are Boomerang. See you.
All right, brother. Appreciate it. And I'll put some links for you guys, as I mentioned, so that you guys can go and add this to. We got lots of folks doing this with Go High Level.
Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good day.
Guys, if you like this video, you're also going to want to grab some free bonuses, which you can get at our website, Beyond Agency Profits. To make it easy for you, I've put the links to it in the description of this video, as well as pinned in the top comment. And we've got a couple of awesome things. This is what you'll get after you sign up. You get some of our best training, how we're closing clients over Loom videos, how we sometimes sign clients that is not a misprint for under $5 US, how to demonstrate your value in like amazing ways, trainings, how to have your clients write the best copy of your life, how we're closing without phone calls, campaigns that we've generated for clients that have done over $100,000, as well as scripts you can use to get conversations going with clients in under 10 minutes. All you got to simply do is go there, enter your name and email address, and then this is what you'll see on the other side. So if that's interesting to you, make sure to click the links below, and I will see you on the other side.